Mr. Duane Ratliff is Director of Operations with CASIS. Duane, if you could join us, let's give Duane a very warm welcome, please.
Good morning, I'm Duane Ratliff. I'm the Chief Operating Officer for CASIS, the Center for the Advancement of Science and Space. I think what I'd like to do is maybe try to pull together the picture of what the capabilities are with respect to utilizing the International Space Station as a science research platform, and hopefully give you a little bit of enticement with respect to wanting to enter this competition.
The International Space Station, humanity's lasting home in space, and the ultimate emerging market. Its unique environments offer unrivaled opportunities for scientific discovery. CASIS' mission is to seek out those ready to put their ideas into orbit and to get them there. Welcome to CASIS, bringing home the magic of space.
So this video should do really two things for you. One, and it was rather quick, but it did represent the NanoRacks platforms as they exist on the International Space Station today, but it also gave you a flavor and a sense, and hopefully a little bit of thought on what type of research applications are possible. We saw a little bit of external exposure. We saw the effects of microgravity with respect to understanding the physics of that. And then I believe also the representation of the cupola on how Earth observations is really a key component to the ISS as a research platform. So let me tell you really briefly about CASIS. We are a nonprofit, non-government organization working under a cooperative agreement with NASA. Our sole mission is to go out to other government agencies, commercial entities, and academic institutions and provide the pathway and the sponsorship for utilizing the International Space Station. I'm going the wrong way. One of the other interesting things that you should really take note of is that when it comes to supporting research, particularly on a space-based platform, there's obviously some costs involved. CASIS, as an entity, puts forward funded opportunities anytime throughout the year that really parallels and ties in with our research pathways and opportunities of interest. But more importantly, and probably more poignant to this competition, this opportunity, is that we have the ability to introduce novel approaches to finding the funding and the financial support that may be necessary for flying successfully on station. Some of those involve commercial sponsorship or investment, the concept of donation or philanthropic investment, and then the ability to tie in STEM or other outreach components that may be enticing to finding the funding that's necessary to conduct the baseline science. This is just briefly an overview of how this process will take place, but once this competition is complete, we really serve as that pathway to make sure that the payloads that are selected through the Florida and NanoRacks competition are teed up, sponsored appropriately, and then prioritized for flight. And this process really works hand in hand with our leadership working directly with NASA to make sure that the experiments are flown in as fast of a manner as we possibly can. And so really what we do as CASIS is we represent, in my opinion, the brokerage or the opportunity to really take disparate opportunities and pull them together. So we collaborate with and support researchers, and in this instance, this will be with Space Florida with NanoRacks, who serves as not only the sponsor to this opportunity, but also one of our closest implementation partners, those commercial entities that really have the expertise and the knowledge of understanding the science concept that is intended to be demonstrated and putting that into the appropriate hardware to create that payload of opportunity. And then finally, in that last element of coordination, that is with NASA, to ensure that NASA, as the owner-operator of the International Space Station, as well as the provider of the launch logistics, is coordinated with the entire effort. So it goes from identifying the science opportunities, matching those up with the appropriate implementation partners, and then off to successful flight. And so this is a slide that'll be made available online and will be left here today, but this really describes that there are numerous different ways to become involved with CASIS. And in particular here, I think the interest is to become a researcher or an investigator through this opportunity that Space Florida and NanoRacks are providing. Thank you very much.